got to ride down with the tractor, and my stuff is so dusty. Look at this. This is the third day in the mountains, and the second day in the mountains. First day was actually in the desert, really, and we're walking up to a lake that is flooded through some earthquake, and there's a couple of old tree stumps sticking out. Now it's late in the afternoon, it's kind of cloudy, so it's going to be between harsh light when the sun comes through and hopefully a little bit of atmospheric vibes going on. And hopefully we can capture something cool there. I'm really excited to see this lake. It's a bit different than the usual lakes you would see, so yeah, let's see what we can find. Here we are, just coming around the corner, should be the lake. And from what I've heard, it's got some blue water. Oh wow, yeah, beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wait until you see this. Alright, my explorer's instinct has brought me to the perfect spot for a shot of this lake. Now I've come really high up, so I get minimal reflection in the lake and maximum color, which is really important because it's so shiny, bright aqua blue. And I'm really on the edge of a cliff, so I have barely any foreground, which means clear view onto the lake and a really nice composition as well. I have a left and right, the sun has come out, we have some dark clouds in the background, a lit up side of the lake and a shadow side of the lake, and the lake is also now in the sun. So couldn't have wished for a better spot and a better moment for this shot, I think. Look at this. Okay, I'm using the 7-14 with the Lee 105mm circular polarizer to really cut out every last bit of light reflection off the lake, and it works like magic. It's amazing. And the really wide lens allows me to put in that foreground and really frame the shot, but I get a lot of distance and a lot of depth because I have the foreground, and because of the wide lens, everything that's far away gets really small. So it makes the lake look more distant but also bigger. So definitely the right choice of the lens here. And I'm really just playing around, figuring out what foreground element works best. Maybe a tree, maybe a rock, maybe have this branch at the top, maybe have that branch at the bottom. Like, there's a million different ways to change this foreground because I have all these elements right around in front of me here. So really just one step to the left or the right or a little tilt up or down can really completely change the composition. So yeah, it's all about moving around and getting that right element. Alright, now we've come down from where I was sitting before, which was somewhere up there. So now I'm actually looking at the same level as the lake, and I just did a little bit of a river crossing, which was a lot colder than I expected. I can't feel my ankles basically, but I'm hoping to get a good vantage point here without freezing to death. So doing some careful walking through here, and hopefully I can get something good. A good viewpoint. It's looking nice though, I must say. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, it seems I froze my feet for nothing. There's not really a shot down here. I think I'm just gonna have to walk across again. And that's it for this lake, I think. So yeah, Sometimes you have to suffer for nothing, sometimes you suffer for a good shot. Whew. Racing. Going back to the same spot as I was at before, because someone arrived in a horse down there, and it would make the perfect subject for that shot. Just beautifully enhance that scene. So I'm trying to get up in time before that person with a horse leaves, and hopefully I make it in time for a really cool shot. Fortunately I didn't make it. Bad luck. There she goes in the distance, in the valley, the girl with the horse. Damn, I was so excited for that shot. Would have been so good. That was it. Very short little episode, but probably my favorite location so far of Kazakhstan. The color of that lake was just amazing. Didn't expect it to be that blue-green tone. A shame about the second shot, I just didn't make it up in time, but sometimes that's just what happens. And since we are traveling, there's always this compromise between moving around and getting to the next place and moving on and taking the time to get a good shot. And I always have to find this balance between actually making time to get good photos and moving on and staying with the rhythm of traveling. If I had all the time in the world, I would probably set up camp up there and wait until I get a couple of days of good light and seek out every single vantage point to really document this amazing place that just feels like undiscovered. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next week again. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and check out the blog post as well. There's some extra information in there. And if you want to support me, I'm on Patreon. That way you can support future episodes and the production of them. I also have preset packs if you want some of those, Lightroom preset packs, and they'll help you with your photo editing, just make it a little bit faster and just help you get a certain style and consistency. So if you want to support me, that's the best ways to do it. Until then, I hope I'll see you next time. That was it. Yeah, sometimes it can be as simple as walking up to a lake, finding the right spot, getting the shot, packing up and leaving. Now I just have to scramble through this path and not fall on my face.